Hey there, friends! Welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today because we need to talk about something really important that just happened with Social Security. And I mean just happened. This is breaking news that could affect millions of Americans, including maybe you or someone you love. Now, before we dive in, I want you to grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share could literally change how much money you receive from Social Security. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's what happened. The Social Security Administration just announced their annual cost of living adjustment, or COLA, for next year. And friends, this number is significant. For 2025, Social Security benefits are going up by 2.5%. Now you might be thinking, is that good? Is that bad? Let me break this down for you in real terms. If you're currently receiving the average Social Security benefit of about $1.900 per month, this means you'll see an increase of roughly $47 per month. That's an extra $564 per year going into your pocket. But here's where it gets interesting. This 2.5% increase is actually lower than what we saw in recent years. In 2023, we had a whopping 8.7% increase. In 2024, it was 3.2%. So this year's 2.5% might feel like a step back. But here's the thing, and this is really important. A smaller COLA increase actually means something good is happening in our economy. It means inflation is cooling down. The prices of things like groceries, gas, and housing aren't rising as fast as they were. Let me paint you a picture with some real examples. Sarah is 67 years old and receives $2,200 per month in Social Security. With this 2.5% increase, she'll get an extra $55 per month starting in January. That might not sound like a lot, but over the year, that's $660 more in her budget. Then there's Michael, who gets $1,500 per month. His increase will be about $37 monthly, or $444 annually. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. That's not enough to keep up with my expenses. And I hear you, I really do. But here's what you need to understand. The COLA is based on something called the Consumer Price Index, or CPI. This measures how much prices have gone up for things like food, housing, medical care, and transportation. The Social Security Administration doesn't just pick these numbers out of thin air. They use a very specific formula that's been in place for decades. It's designed to help your benefits keep pace with inflation, even if it doesn't always feel like enough. Here's something most people don't realize. This COLA adjustment affects more than just your monthly check. First, it impacts the maximum amount you can earn while still receiving benefits if you're working. In 2025, if you're under full retirement age, you can earn up to $23,400 without losing any benefits. That's up from $22,320 this year. Second, it affects Medicare premiums. Yes, they're connected. While Medicare Part B premiums typically go up each year, there's something called the hold harmless rule. This means your Social Security increase can't be entirely eaten up by Medicare premium increases. And third, if you're still working and paying into Social Security, the maximum amount of your earnings subject to Social Security tax is going up too. In 2025, it'll be $174,900, up from $168,600 this year. Now, let me tell you why this 2.5% matters in the bigger picture. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, inflation has been steadily cooling. The CPIW, which is specifically what they use for Social Security calculations, showed much more modest increases in the third quarter of 2024 compared to previous years. This is actually good news for everyone. It means the economy is stabilizing. Your dollar is holding its value better. And while your Social Security increase might be smaller, the things you buy aren't going up in price as rapidly either. The Social Security trustees released their annual report earlier this year, and they projected that the trust fund reserves could be depleted by 2034 if no changes are made. But here's what that really means. Even if that happened, Social Security wouldn't disappear. Benefits would be reduced to about 80% of what they are now. But honestly, I don't think that's going to happen. There's too much political pressure to fix the system. Congress has options. and they'll likely act before we get to that point. Okay, so what does this mean for you practically? Let me give you some action steps. First, if you're already receiving Social Security, you don't need to do anything. Your new benefit amount will automatically start in January 2025. You should receive a notice in the mail by early December explaining your new amount. Second, if you're planning to retire soon, this COLA increase affects your calculation. Benefits are based on your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation. This adjustment helps protect the value of your future benefits. Third, and this is crucial, now is a great time to create your My Social Security account at ssa.gov if you don't already have one. You can see your complete earnings history, get benefit estimates, and access important documents anytime. Fourth, review your Medicare plans during open enrollment, which runs from October 15th through December 7th. With the COLA increase, you might have slightly more room in your budget for better coverage. Let me share what's on the horizon for 2025 and beyond. The maximum Social Security benefit for someone retiring at full retirement age in 2025 will be $4.018 per month. That's up from $3.822 in 2024. If you delay your retirement until age 70, you could potentially receive up to $4.993 per month in 2025. That's a significant jump from this year's maximum of $4.873. The full retirement age continues to gradually increase too. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. This affects when you can receive your full benefit amount without any reductions. Here's something else to keep in mind. The Social Security Administration is also working on improving their online services. They're making it easier to manage your benefits, update your information, and access important documents digitally. Let me share some strategies that can help you make the most of your Social Security benefits. If you're married, coordinate your claiming strategies. Sometimes it makes sense for the higher-earning spouse to delay benefits while the lower-earning spouse claims earlier. This can maximize your combined lifetime benefits. If you're divorced, you might be entitled to benefits based on your ex-spouse's record. You can claim these even if your ex-spouse hasn't retired yet, as long as you were married for at least 10 years and you're currently unmarried. If you're still working, remember that delaying your Social Security claim past your full retirement age increases your benefits by about 8% per year until age 70. That's a guaranteed return that's hard to beat in today's market. And here's a tax tip. Depending on your total income, up to 85% of your Social Security benefits could be taxable. Plan accordingly by managing your other retirement account withdrawals strategically. Let me quickly mention some mistakes I see people make all the time. Don't assume you should claim Social Security as soon as you're eligible at age 62. Yes, you can, but your benefits will be permanently reduced by about 25% if your full retirement age is 67. Don't forget about spousal benefits. If you're married, you might be entitled to up to 50% of your spouse's benefit amount, even if you never worked or paid into the system. Don't ignore the earnings test if you're working and claiming benefits before your full retirement age. You could temporarily lose some benefits if you earn too much, though you'll get credit for those later. And don't wait too long to apply. There's no benefit to delaying past age 70, and you could miss out on months of payments if you don't apply on time. Here's what I want you to remember from today's video. The 2.5% COLA increase for 2025 might seem modest, but it reflects a stabilizing economy. Your benefits are keeping pace with inflation, even if it doesn't always feel like enough. This increase affects more than just your monthly check. It impacts earnings limits, Medicare premiums, and Social Security tax caps. The most important thing you can do is stay informed and plan ahead. Social Security is a complex system, but understanding how it works can help you make better decisions about your financial future. Before you go, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know. How do you think this COLA increase will affect your retirement plans? Are you planning to delay your benefits or claim them early? What questions do you still have about Social Security? I read every single comment, and your questions often inspire future videos. So don't be shy. And if you're getting close to retirement, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because we're going to be covering a lot more Social Security topics in the coming months. Hit that notification bell too so you don't miss any updates that could affect your benefits. Also, if this video helped you understand the Social Security changes better, give it a thumbs up. It really helps other people find this information when they need it most. Thanks for spending your time with me today, friends. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your financial future. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take care of yourselves and each other.